Howdy, good afternoon. Yo, everyone. This is just a little more on the drama of the last few days. There have been some people who don't know the whole, I don't know, kind of from the beginning. And I don't mean the beginning like years ago. I just mean, well, what's the issue around this money? Let's see what's going on here. Hey guys, welcome in. We're filling up pretty good. Give it another couple of minutes. I was hoping to make this short, but there is some VT Chronicles. They want to speed through a couple of videos. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I promise you that much. I got a baseball game I'm supposed to watch in a little while, but if I miss part of it, that's okay. I was going to come on earlier, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Somebody mentioned they were going to take a nap, and I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. So I tried to take a power nap. 20 minutes is a good power nap. Yeah, no, couldn't do it. Couldn't get my fingers off the remote. Yes, and as a reminder, tomorrow we will have Joshua Moroles. He's the filmmaker who's made a couple of a documentary about the tragedy that happened down here at South Padre Island back in 2001. The bridge, the causeway that connects Port Isabel to South Padre Island collapsed. So there was an accident. And he did another movie after that. And then recently we've had some nasty flooding here, specifically in March. And he's preparing a documentary about that situation and the infrastructure here and the flooding issues. And so he's known up and down here. I thought it was a good opportunity. We wanted to show his movie, but he's registered with a couple of film festivals, and one of the rules there is you cannot show the film anywhere unless it's at a big theater or something. You can't just stream it. So I have it. I've seen it. I can't distribute it yet. But maybe we'll show clips. Maybe we'll show some clips. Second. Okay. Shall I begin? Maybe I shall begin. So the other day, it's turned into a big old mess. And there's some, everybody wants to claim they know information on this or that. But just a lot of questions keep coming up. And, there are people asking me to address it or give my opinion on it. I don't know anything about the Gigi video. I think I started to watch it, but it looked like somebody was hiding, and I could hear some woman yelling, and I could think she was yelling at a child, and aggressively, and that's one thing I can't watch that stuff. That's one of those things where if I'm there in the presence of something happening to a kid, I'm going to step in, unless it's regular discipline. And I got something, a video for, I don't know, maybe either tonight or tomorrow, about child discipline. I got a video on that as well, because I'm not someone to come in between a parent disciplining their child, but there's a line, discipline, physical abuse, and it's a sometimes it could be a very thin line. But if it's something I can't control, I'm listening to it, somebody sent me videos, you know what? I can't watch it. I can't listen to that because I feel helpless. Like, I can't do anything. But that'll be for a different day. Yeah, the kids screaming in the yeah, I can't. Can't do it. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. All right. Where shall I begin? I guess at the beginning. So Jaime came out with a video the other day. Jaime, aka Ruby, and a lot of you probably have seen him. May not know him by name actually, but he has put a wig on. He's always in his car, and he would, gossip and role play, and just a lot of. It was funny a lot of times. Funny dude. He could be funny, can be funny, has been funny. And had some legal problems. Was going through a tough time physically, health-wise also. And a few years ago, someone out of their own good heart decided to give him some money. And the amount is, as far as we know, is $500 that this woman said she wanted to give Jaime. So this woman, and I'm not going to mention her name. I know her name has been put out there, but I don't know anything about her, and I don't want to pull her into this. She's probably sick of how far she's pulled into this already. But this person confided in Vanessa. I said, "Can you give this to him?" And it wasn't Cash App, because this woman does not have a Cash App. Well, back then she didn't. I don't know if she does now. I have no idea. Can you give this to Jaime? And okay, then let me insert something else. I'm just going to use names here. I know a lot of the other platforms they've got nicknames and pet names for all the other people and other platforms and other people involved in all this stuff. And they probably got one for me too. I just don't know what it is yet. But I don't see it. I don't get it. So I know it could be more fun doing that, but I'm just going to call people by their names and use their names. So do me a favor. Can you give this money to Jaime? $500. Yeah, I'll get it to him. 3 years later, and this was a video Jaime put out the other day, said he happened to be in a chat with this woman because he was finally released from his obligation that was probation. And he was free and clear. He accomplished whatever they needed him to accomplish. And then the time came and he was free. So he's free from what he had to do. So that woman contacted him, or they were in a chat apparently. And she said, "Oh, hey, by the way," and I don't know the exact verbiage, but it was something like, "You did receive that money, right? Or you hope you used that money, or you got that money, right, that I sent you?" And he's like, "What money? What money?" She goes, "Well, I sent money via Vanessa to give it to you." Nope, he never got the money. So that brought up a bunch of other questions. So he went live, and of course he blasted Vanessa, and Basically, it's theft. Uh, you know, right here. That's the hard truth. It's theft. So she came back with a response. She went live with um, Tea Talk with Kat and friends over on YouTube. And she went live to defend herself, well, if you can call it that, defend herself and try to clear up the situation. My opinion, to make things worse. But I played the video a couple nights ago, and she didn't deny keeping the money. And at first, she tried to put the blame on somebody else, that she handed the money to someone else. And that someone else was Connie. Connie is one of the co-hosts on Tea Talk with Kat and friends. So that's where the finger was pointed first. So they're trying to, throw Connie under the bus. And but as it turns out, that did not happen. Connie had nothing to do with it. So Vanessa didn't deny it. She didn't take responsibility and said, you know what? Yes, I received it and I kept it. And then, there would have been more questions after that. Instead, she just went off on Jaime and, calling him a bunch of names and that he's got problems and he's got mental problems. And she just deflected. She did say, yes, I received it and I did what the woman asked me to do. Okay. So I was waiting to hear, and what was that? But that question was never asked. and she never said what that was. My opinion, probably because there was nothing. That's probably a lie. And she should have just fessed up and said, you know what? I needed it. I kept the money. Whatever. Yes, I did it. I'll give that money time. Yes. Sarah nailed it right there. We've heard this before, right? Number one suspect behavior. Yep. So Vanessa's explanation was a bunch of word salad. We've heard it was just a roundabout talk about everything and deflecting and talking about other things and other people, and it just never got an answer. So after that program, Jaime went live and he went off, and he went off on Vanessa and became that back and forth. And it's a real shitty thing, because if that money was meant for him, he should have it. Now, the other part of this, which I have to touch on because I've been hearing this for the last 2 or 3 days about money, and people donating and people begging. It's like, you know what? So what? If people are going to ask, if they're going to live off Facebook or social media, if that's how they want to try to make their living, good luck. Go with God. Have at it. And if people want to donate money or give money or contribute, that's none of my business what people do with their money. People have good hearts and they want to do what they want to do. If some things get to be abusive or fraudulent or shady and, like scamish, well, then, that could be looked into, and that's a whole other thing. But why do people care that somebody gave so-and-so money, or somebody's donating money every month? Or why do you care? Why? So what? That's not your money. Does that affect you personally? No. And I'm not talking to anyone specifically. I'm speaking generally. If somebody wants to donate, you donate. Hey, Chuck. Chris Baker is there. Day legend, DEI legend. Not DEI, right? Just day legend. And no more Cheeseke's Lies. Welcome. We're going to talk about you too. So, if they want to donate, let them donate. If you don't want to donate, then don't. Then, just let it be. What do you care for? So then all of a sudden, Vanessa says she gave that money back to the woman. And that money has been given back somehow. Just magically, like overnight, it seems like that money was given back. I know some stuff, but you know what? I got to keep my mouth shut. I can't say certain things. So, meanwhile, Jaime and back and forth with Vanessa, and I'm going to show a reply of Vanessa because she went on last night a couple times. So we're going to go through that real quick. Yeah, that's right. You mentioned that before, right? Dale Earnhardt, Intimidator. Yes, now I remember that. Okay, so this woman got the money back. So then the question was, well, how did Vanessa get the money to pay the money back? Where'd that money come from? Where'd you get that money so quick? Because it's been somewhat known or obvious that, Vanessa hasn't been working a lot. Doesn't seem like it. I'm just speculating. But, for a lot of people, it's not easy to come up with that kind of money in a short amount of time, right? So she said she was going to do the right thing. Well, she did do the right thing, but she was going to do the right thing from the beginning. Do the right thing would have been give that money to Jaime and let him deal with the benefactor, because that was for him to begin with. Let him work it out with that woman. But no, she claims that, well, not claims, this is what happened. She doesn't like the way Jaime came at her about the money situation. She felt offended. She doesn't like the way she was spoken to. So she decided not to give him the money and just give it to the lady instead. There you go. No more Cheeseke's Lies. Hey, you know what? Feel free. So instead of giving the money to him and let him deal with it, she said she returned the money back to the original person. Okay. And he never got his money. And I'll say his money because it was supposed to be his. And Vanessa's never taken responsibility. She's nope. She's pointing a finger everywhere else. But she's not accepting that responsibility. So, and what got me to thinking this morning, because this continued this morning, and I'm thinking, why did they give the money back? Not one time in the last 24 hours, not one time did I hear the lady is looking for her money back. She wants her money back. She wants someone to give her money back. That has never come up at all whatsoever. I never heard that from anybody. So, and that makes me wonder if that money was given back in the first place. It makes me wonder if that woman might have received a phone call or a message. Maybe she was intimidated. Maybe she was promised the money later. As long as you hush hush about it right now, just say we gave it to you, we'll give it to you. But if somebody's asking for their money, you guys know this. When somebody wants their money back, you would have heard it somewhere from one of these people involved in this whole thing. You would have heard somewhere, man, that lady wants her money back. She sent a message, she wants her money back. But that never came up. Who knows if she as far as I'm concerned, she wasn't even asking for the money. She was just asking him, did you get that money? Because usually somebody gives you money, donates to you, whatever. Oh man, thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate you. Thank you. But she didn't hear a thing back. And she let 3 years go by. And I imagine because he announced that he was finally free from his legal obligation, that she decided, they were in a conversation and she goes, oh, by the way, I don't know, just speculating whether she was maybe going to ask for her money back, or did she ultimately? Who knows? I'm not going to pretend to know that. But I never heard that come up in the last, 24 or 36 hours. It has not come up at all, one bit. Which made me think, damn, who said she was asking for the money back? And why would you just voluntarily give somebody money when it doesn't seem, that's not the character of somebody to do so? You know what we're talking about. That's not in the character for somebody to, oh, yeah, let me give you that money back. Yes, no problem. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, she could, exactly. Marie, thank you. And that's one theory. She was intimidated, maybe nicely, not necessarily in a mean way, but, I'm sure this woman does not want that exposure at all. She was trying to do this on the low down, to contribute some money to help Jaime out. So she's not... something smells, something stinks. So anyway, that's one thought. And I was thinking, maybe she never got the money. Maybe she never got the money. Maybe this is just maybe this is all just an act to pacify everyone. Oh, don't worry, she got her money back. She got her money back. Like, well, she wasn't even asking for her money. Why would you just offer it? So all that stinks to high heaven. And then more theories start coming out, and some people are on the attack to him and calling him names, and he's got some health problems, and so they got on his case. And then you got the other side, which does not believe Vanessa. And when she went live on that show with Kat, she didn't do herself any favors. Then Vanessa turns on Kat and friends. So after she went live with Kat and friends, that's when I went live on my own, and I took that little video clip of Vanessa on there, and I, like I do, show it to you guys, react to it, and gave you my opinions. You guys heard it all. It's on the show from the other day. And Vanessa was not happy. So she turns on Kat. And Kat, I don't know what their friendship was, if there was. From what I understand, Kat was more of a friend to her. There was a situation where Vanessa ran out of gas and she was stuck. Kat left the house. She went out to help Vanessa, took care of the gas situation, whatever, filled up her car, whatever she did. And she stopped what she was doing so that she can go help Vanessa. To me, that's a friend. So the friend thing, I think, was more one-sided. But Kat was never rude to her. Anytime Vanessa wanted to speak, tea with Kat and friends always let her come on. They let her say what she had to say. And a lot of times, I'll be honest, it turned into the Vanessa show. And she would just take over and she would ramble and say everything she had to say. And they let her speak pretty much whenever she wanted to. So Vanessa's theory is that since I took that video clip to react to it, Vanessa is accusing Kat of joining forces with the hate. That's what it is. So, and I'll remind you, I will remind you of this. Just because Vanessa calls certain pages hate pages, it doesn't mean they are. Just because she says so. I don't hate anybody. They're the reason that I do what I do. And I don't give a flying, you know what, whether she likes it or not, or whatever she thinks to me, I could care less. I do my thing for a reason. Because she's blaming 3 people, Frank, Ophelia, and John Allen, for a beating that she took in 2020 Christmas Eve. And she's trying to make it sound like there was a conspiracy and organized crime, that they all paid money to certain people, which we know is just a crock of horse manure. And every single time, whenever I've reacted and I show her videos, it's to contradict those points against those people. That's what it is. And then somebody like that, then she's trying to get into politics. And yeah, no, she's not going to, I don't want her to represent people here. No. But you know what? If she would lay off of John, Ophelia, and Frank, yeah, she probably wouldn't hear from me anymore. But you know what? She's too deep into the lie where she's blaming them that she can't take it back now. Yeah, the word hater gets used it's overkill used. Now it's overkill. It really is overkill. It's just way abused. So that's where she stands with them right now. And we're going to hear a few things in a minute. And so Vanessa believes that Tea with Kat and Friends and my page have not necessarily joined forces, but she says that she's aligned with the hate, which I think is hilarious. And these are those ladies on that program. I don't know if I would call it supported Vanessa, but they were very tolerant of her and gave her the platform whenever she wanted. So they were very accommodating. Paul LeMaster, how you doing, Paul? Nice to see you. They were very accommodating to Vanessa. Whether they believe all of it or not, I don't know. I know one of the ladies was very, very supportive more than the others. The others are more of, okay, whatever. So for her to just turn like that and trying to, okay. So the other part of that is, those of you following the last few days, might have heard that there's a pot stirrer. All right. And that is true. There is a third party who is stirring the pot. And, excuse me. Hey, Amanda. Hi, Janice. There is a pot stirrer. And that pot stirrer, I'm going to say it's my opinion, that they put a bug in Vanessa's ear. And like I told someone else, like a few of us discussed, and we forecasted that this is going to happen. This is going to happen with this page and that person. And lo and behold, that's what's happening. That person is stirring the pot big time. And is Vanessa being used? Absolutely. She doesn't realize it. She doesn't think so. But I've always said I don't hate Vanessa. I've never hated her. I don't. And I don't like to see people being used and manipulated like this. But you know what? Throw someone a few dollars and they can be manipulated. And people are. Some people are. And that's, once they own you because of money, then yeah. The best thing she could have done was say, yes, I received the money. I used it. I had a problem, whatever, the things I was involved with. And, and I have the money. I'm going to give back to her. But you know what, Jaime, this was yours originally. Here, this is the money. That's what should have happened. She would have had far more respect for doing that than what's happening right now. So Vanessa was live with Cat and Friends, and she was, talking circles and word salad and all that. And people there who are usually supportive of Vanessa, they were starting to turn on her. They were saying, why don't you just fess up? Just say you took the money. Just say you took the money. And she didn't want to hear it. And she got nasty with one person or a couple of people there, somebody who was watching their page. And so Kat went live, I think it was this morning, and she apologized for, I'm sorry that I didn't stand up for that person in the comments that Vanessa was abusing. And I get it. Sometimes you get caught up in the moment and things are happening in the comments, or you don't see all the comments right away. Vanessa was upset because they displayed a comment at the bottom. You know how I do it here sometimes? And it said that about, why don't you just fess up or something or another. It was by somebody remind me, what was the screen name, the profile name of the person who wrote that comment? I don't have a problem saying it. I just don't recall it off the top of my head. So anyway, that comment was in the comments. And every once in a while, we just choose to display a comment. Boom. Like that. And that's one thing I'm going to get into this right now, guys. So Vanessa got angry because they displayed the comment that was anti-Vanessa, and Vanessa just blew a gasket. And so that's where that stands. We're going to watch a video in a minute, like I said. This morning, Velda went live for some point. I will send a clip where she said she's trying to thinks she's exposing or naming people that are this group right here. No More Cheese Keys Lies, that page. And she's insinuating that Kathy is or was a part of that page. And the God's honest truth, first of all, I am a part of that page. I am a member. Kathy has never been a member. She's never been an admin. She's never been anything other than just a friend. Another page and a page, a friend of the page. That's it. If you don't want to believe that, I don't know why you wouldn't. That sounds like a you problem. I know who the members are. Another name came up. Linda Lou. At one point, she was a part of the page. Not anymore. That's history. That's ancient history also. But as far as Kat is concerned, Kathy Wood, she's never been a part of this page. She's never been a part of No More Cheeseke's Lies. Ever, in any capacity. So, on that same snippet I saw from Velda, it says, why are you hiding it or whatever? It's like, not hiding it. Oh, then why did you say a few months ago, I think it was last year, when somebody was trying to make that connection again, she was No More Cheeseke's Lies. And to be honest, I put out that statement. It was me. I wrote it. That said, we have no affiliation with Kathy. She has never been a part of the page. And end of story. That still holds true. Nothing has changed. She never was. Why don't you understand that, or you don't want to understand it? Don't know what to tell you. Sorry to disappoint you. I know who the members are, and that's all that matters. And so hopefully that will put that to rest, because it's really silly. And you know what? I've always found it silly. When I first got into this over 4 years ago, there was always a buzz. Man, who runs that page, and who runs that page, and who runs this page? We got to find out. I've had people offer me money to find out who runs a certain page. And I'm not doing it. And I'm not doing it for No More Cheeseke's Lies either. You couldn't pay me enough money for me to divulge who it is. Why? Because I was put in a position where they trust me. And I'm not going to betray that, and that's nobody's business. They want it private, then you know what? It's going to remain private. There's no amount of money you can offer me to expose. I have a lot of people's information. I've said this came up with Ophelia before. A lot of admins from her page. This was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. I've had people come to me, yeah, I'm an admin over there, but please don't say nothing. This is my real name. They would tell me their name. And I don't know if those folks are still around, or they've had a falling out and I haven't seen the names anymore. But I've even had a falling out with some of them. And you know what? I still won't say who they are, because that's not how I am. I'm not going to get mad and go, oh, well, that person was this and that person was this. I have a private page. It's called a vault. It is a vault, because no information will ever come out of there. That kind of information, people trust me. That's why they trust me, because they know I'll never repeat anything. There's a viewer that goes not by her real name, and that person divulged their information to me. This is me. And I even got a driver's license picture. And I know who it is in their real name, but you know what? We kind of had a falling out thing also, and I still wouldn't tell. I haven't told anybody. Now, the rumor was out there, oh, Manny exposed so-and-so. I was like, that's not true. That never happened. It'll never happen, because that's not in my DNA. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not. I mean, I've had nasty shit done to me, and I still haven't retaliated. That's just the way I am. Those that know, right? So anyway, Sorry to go on and on about that. Yeah, there you go. Let me start this from the beginning. So, just to reiterate, Kathy has never been a part of No More Cheeseke's lives in any capacity. Never has. Never will. I don't think. There's no reason for it. It just hasn't happened, and it won't. It's myself and a few other people that will remain anonymous right now. And I don't know what the fascination is for people to know who runs what group, who. And I'm like, what? So what? What if you didn't know? What are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing. So, yes, somebody's stirring the pot, right? Somebody's got to string the puppet, marionette, and they're, well, okay, yep. I gotta hate this person. Yep, okay. Oh, we gotta defend this person. Yep, okay. Yep, let's hate that one. Yep. That's happening. And if you follow all the pages, all of them, you can probably see that happening. So, last night after Kat had a conversation, went live, Vanessa went live in the middle of that. And that's what we're going to watch right now. If you guys are ready. Ready or not, here we go.
Boom, baby, come and get it on. Get rid of.
Now, this is 2 hours, but we are going to skip through it because honestly, it's not interesting. I just want to hear certain points and then we'll just skip through it.
Phone, like a video vamp. Can I be your man?
Remember, autism, right? The loud noises in there. Yeah. And that's not for everybody. I know there's every person with autism is different. I understand. But generally speaking, I think what you see here is not the norm.
I see a little dazzling and a little... Sugar be sweet. Sugar me, yeah. Yeah. Shake your bottle, shake it up. Just break the bubble, break it up. Pour some sugar on me. Some sugar on me.
I have not watched this yet either, so.
Pour your sugar on me. I can't get enough. I'm hot, sticky, sweet. From my head to my feet, yeah. Hey! Hold on. Listen, like yellow, like green, like gold. Come as a little woman in my one-man show. Loosen up. This is one of my favorite workout songs. These a little more. He's the operator coming knocking on my door. Sugar be sweet, little miss innocent sugar me, yeah. Yeah. Shake a bottle, shake it up. Break it up, pour some sugar on me. Ooh, we need my love, pour some sugar on me. Gotcha. Pour your sugar on me. I can't get enough. I'm hot, sticky, sweet. From my head to my feet, yeah. I'm gonna stop right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me park.
Good idea.
You got the peaches, I got the cream. Sweet to taste, saccharine. Got 'em hot. Stick your sweet to my feet. Do you take sugar? 1 lump or 2? Shake it up. Shake it up. Pour some sugar. Aww. It's almost over. Can't get enough.
Oh, sure, we can wait. It's okay.
Hello, everybody. I love y'all so much. Of course I'm okay. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Right? I'm getting baptized. I still have to survive the hate. They're not always gonna like it, but I'm not your regular target. I'm highly reactive. I have ADHD. I'm on the spectrum, right? All of that. Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna be going back and forth with, you know, some people. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm gonna be real careful who I give first, second, third chances with. I knew that a lot of people were messaging me. I hope everybody's doing good. Let's see. Hi, Lena Rose. How are you? Maria Navarro, ¿cómo estás? Corina Santos. Maria Domacase, ¿cómo estás? 1 second, let me close this. Michelle Rutherford, thank you. Hi there. Christina, Kim, Ida, Karina. A lot of y'all have messaged me about the goings on from this weekend. I mean, you know, I know that one of the people that I had survive kind of ended the whole debacle saying thank you to all of his audience for their activism, and that my actions were somehow influenced by no, not at all, not even a little bit. There was no pressure put on me. You see, I don't need pressure to do the right thing when it comes to my realization, when I'm notified of the thing.
So, what? Just want to hear that one part again.
This weekend, I mean, you know, I know that one of the people that I had survive kind of ended the whole debacle saying thank you to all of his audience for their activism, and that my actions were somehow influenced by no, not at all, not even a little bit. There was no pressure put on me. You see, I don't need pressure to do the right thing when it comes to my realization, when I'm notified of the thing. It doesn't take.
So, like the movie said, have you guys seen this movie? Spike Lee, Do the Right Thing. The right thing would have been to give Jaime the money 3 years ago. That would have been the right thing. Not because it was your right thing to do, but because it was the right thing to do. Period. Okay, you didn't. 3 years go by. Now it comes out in the open. So the right thing to do now would have been to give him the money now. But that's not what she did. And to be honest, I don't think anything was returned at all.
It didn't take me long to do the right thing at all. Nobody needs to pressure me. No one at all. I don't think so. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. I love it too. I love it too. And you know, what happened this weekend all boils down to,
Do tell.
you know, I could be the old Vanessa. I could. But I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. And, you know, a lot of y'all messaged me that you all did not like, you know.
I call BS on that. Do you really think she got all those messages that said they don't like, you know, don't like what? That's another tell, if you know what I mean.
Me that you all did not like, you know, some things that, you know, right?
I mean, I got to get these things off here. You know what? I'll stay down here. I mean, that in itself is shady right there. What kind of answer is that? So you're going to start to talk about it, but then you're like, yeah, you know.
You know, Jesus taught us to forgive our enemies.
Oh, goodness.
And I've done that. There's some that unfortunately in these modern times, you can forgive them, but there ain't no damn way that before you did all that damage to me, we were friends. That means we're never going to be friends again. But especially the enemies that were, you know, once friends, right?
Do you remember, who remembers All in the Family? I know some of you older people probably do. You younger, you know, fetuses may not remember. The Honeymooners was a program from a long time ago, black and white. And whenever Ralph Cramden would get stuck in a lie or something, he would start hamana. Remember that? That's hamana. Yeah, that's what I hear a lot right here.
I just want to remind everybody.
It's like, I'm serious. It's like Kamala Harris saying a lot of nothing. It's like, I see this, but I don't hear nothing coming out.
And I don't care if people think that I sound like a broken record, because all of these people involved in my story, trying to get famous, trying to make money, trying to gain notoriety, trying to take on one of many of my aspects, from something as little as popping their lips to something as, oh, I'm going to start playing music during my live videos. All of it. Everything. Right? Everything. They can say what they want. I influenced all that. I did. None of it would have occurred. Now, if anybody ever had to create a platform for themselves to survive, do these folks not realize why they're surviving? Do they not?
Okay, so survival is a touchy thing. I get it. Some people can get, I don't want to say over it, but can get past things and get on with their lives and try to become a productive citizen and try to live their life as best they can. And then you have people who just dwell and can't move forward, can't move past an event or an era in their life. Maybe you need help. Maybe talking to somebody professionally would help you get past that. Because this staying right where you are, not moving forward with your life, is not helping you. So it's kind of a pleasant way of saying, you know what, you got to start to move, get on with your life. Move on from this. You're the only one that's back there in that era. When you look at all the facts speak. The investigation is open, but the case is closed. Or is it vice versa? The investigation is closed, but the case is open. Whatever. The only thing pending is for that woman to get arrested to serve her time. I forgot her name already. The one that we thought was arrested back in Houston a few months ago. That is the only thing pending. The only thing pending. The whole case, whoever was involved has been dealt with. Whoever was talked to and ruled out has been ruled out. There was no reason to rule them in. Why we keep repeating this? I don't know.
In this entire saga, okay?
Hey, Dee Dee.
And I love the people that I have given a chance to that once did a lot of serious damage to me. And they have not disrespected me. They have not acted as if they were better than me. Thank you. I appreciate that. You give me hope that folks can be redeemed. You give me hope and redemption. Okay? But people don't like it when I sound like a broken record. There was no blueprint for this kind of survival. This kind of social survival. Because that's what they're all surviving. All of them. They're all fighting with each other. They're all fighting with each other. All of them are fighting with each other. And I'm going to name you 3 names that are different from the rest. Just 3. Out of what, 30 people maybe? But the one that influenced every single one of them, whether I influenced you to hate me by just being me because I didn't know who you were, or whether I influenced you to pretend to want to be my friend and help me and get in my social circle only to destroy my social circle because really you were a down low hater. Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, right? You see, there was no blueprint for I'm the blueprint. I'm the blueprint. I'm the blueprint. Why do you think everybody says all contact from you is unwanted?
She's the blueprint. Mm-hmm. So I'll probably speed through this one. The next one is only 30 minutes, so we can survive. We can survive through that one.
Even the ones that hate me the most. Even the ones that hate me the most. You were not the first. Go look at my Facebook. I literally made video after video saying, when someone is harassing you, just tell them these words. Everybody signed up for this.
Hey, Liberty Lady.
You either signed up for it to directly be like, I don't like her, and I want to be a cool, mean person. Or I've known her for a while, and one time I liked her, and now it's making me feel some kind of way. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But it's just making me feel some kind of way. She didn't hurt me. She didn't hurt me. Some of those, most of those, are because they could not manipulate me and they couldn't get me to do what the fuck they wanted me to do, because I don't use my platform to attack no fucking body.
Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? You believe that? Yeah, she just said that. She doesn't use her platform to attack anybody. Oh.
No one's gonna pay me to go after somebody. No. This is my survival page. Now, there was some that were more evil than others. I mean, you got one that was talking shit about me last night, and the other night was crying. That one right there, because of what they did to Vanessa. That one right there is one of those vicious haters that is for Vanessa when it's popular. Because they want to be popular. Yes.
Bullshit.
But then
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
they foolishly assume that the loud hate they hear is the majority of the human population. No, that's just but a small portion. The majority of humans are silent. But when the hate is against me, oh yes, this woman and this and that, as if you're so much more sophisticated than me, please. Even my influence is seen in every single person that attacks me. Every single person, man and woman, to the way they posture themselves. And if you look at the very first videos they ever made, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. You know? Those most evil ones are the ones that always, and you all know, because some of them are your family and friends, and unfortunately your husbands. They're the ones that when you decide that you are going to be your best self, those are the ones here in the valley, because they're like that down here in the valley. They will laugh at you. They will. When they can't, they laugh. I'm not even kidding. When they can't, they ridicule. Whatever you think you're, whatever you have your bachelor's degree, whatever. What's that? Education isn't everything. I'm being serious. And if you are a successful entrepreneur, it's because you couldn't finish college. And if you can walk on water, it's because you can't swim. That's the way it is in the Rio Grande Valley. We hate just as strong as we love.
What the fuck is she talking about? Does anybody know? I mean, I walking on water, college degree. I don't know.
We're very passionate. We're very passionate folks down here. We are. Fortunately, the love and the caring and that side of us is amazingly passionate. Unfortunately, so is the fucking hate. I'm not even kidding. It is. Remember, this is a culture that embraces the pedophiles of the family because they're the mijitos. That's my brother. Yeah, he did it to me, but still, that's my brother. Every potential victim in the family just needs to stay away from him. He does not need to go to jail. Yes, it's like that. It's like that. And you see that kind of thing that I just said? They think that I shouldn't be saying shit like that. Because their shame or their guilt or whatever bad feelings it gives them for not being strong enough to stand up to something like that bothers them. As if I give a shit that they're bothered if what I say empowers even one little girl or one adolescent or one young adult or one full-grown woman to be like, you know what, fuck that. Let me put a stop to this shit now. I don't care if my family hates me. If even one does that. So, there's a set of hate.
Hey, Oriana, did you write this the right way? Because, you know, did you read this before you sent it out? Hey, she wrote that, not me, all right? You know, just saying.
Of hateful people, right? That immediately started to hate me. They've never been my friend. Ever. I did not know them. And when I say hate, this is not your normal regular hate. This is let me get your face beat up hate, and then let me lie to the world and say that it's because you were on a drug binge, which I wasn't. Because you were selling your body, you were prostituting yourself, which I wasn't. Because you owed money to drug dealers, which I didn't. If you have nice teeth, the hate is so bad. You wear dentures. She wears dentures, guys. She wears dentures. If you're a man and I get a mommy makeover, you get obsessed with my breasts. I mean, your videos are there. Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She puts them out there on display. So this is one of those situations where the chick goes out, boobs, tits hanging out. Oh, and she gets offended when people are looking. She's one of those. Yeah, well, from here, don't flatter yourself. Not my thing. Natural is best.
Yeah. You don't have autism. The biggest autism entities in the United States would be in disbelief of the people in South Texas who behave that way regarding autism. I'm not even kidding. But I've always known this. I've always known this. Why does it matter that you always know this? Because when the rest of the world finds out, they're going to see that there was two dynamics in my story. There was the very serious one where I was just living my life and my Mayberry wasn't a fucking Mayberry. And when I asked for help, I didn't know of the dynamic in our fucking small town where the police and people in power do whatever the fuck they want. And the only people that get justice are their friends. No matter if they are the offenders or the victims. I mean, planting a paraphernalia in your car, everything. Tell me I'm lying.
You're lying. That whole story of the officer planting paraphernalia is a crock of shit. I mean, she admitted to the freaking thing on a live. She admitted it. First of all, she admitted it was hers. So all you meatheads who follow her on her page, what is it with you guys? What is it? What is it? Explain to me. What is it with you guys? You saw her say it. You've seen the videos. Maybe she hasn't shown you. We've got it posted. No More Cheeseke's Lies. It's posted on that page. I think I got it posted on my page somewhere. The crack pipe, yeah, it was in my house. and I didn't want it in my house. I wanted to get it out of my house. So I put it in the car. Maybe I should have thrown it away, but I didn't want people to see it was in my garbage. And then she said she didn't want to put it in her garbage because somebody told her that people were going to be looking through her garbage, even though her garbage is behind a gate inside her property. Anyway, she was told people are going to look through your garbage, and I don't want them to find a crack pipe. So, yeah. Instead of smash it, disintegrate it, sweep it up, throw it in the trash, yeah, put it in your car. Yeah, we believe you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't give a damn if I sound like a broken record. You know why? Because there's a bunch of you haters that either got involved in this shit, and there's only 3 that are different. And I'm going to say the names right now. You all got involved in this shit in my story. It's my story.
Before we get to her story, I think this is the question of the night. I mean, that's a good one. Read with me, everyone. Manny, Mike. So the big question is, why is Vanessa remaining friends with AR? If you know, you know. When Vanessa has always been so vocal and adamant about not aligning herself with anyone who associates in any way, shape, or form with the haters. Somebody's in her ear. That's 100% sure. That's for sure.
It's my story. It's my story. Frank is Frank because of me. Manny is Manny because of me.
Yeah.
Ofelia Moreno is Ofelia Moreno because of me.
So, and I know we played this clip yesterday, and we said this yesterday. A lot of people go live and they put their life out there, and when I mean you put your life out there, is you do a live program 2 or 3 times a day. Your legal issues, you put them out there. You fill everybody in. Your job, you put it out there. You fill everybody in. Your kids, you put them out there. You include everybody. The things happening in your life, you include everyone. You put it out there. So guess what? And I said this over and over again. You know, I know it's ridiculous after a lot of you have heard this over and over and over again. But you put your life on display in an effort for everybody to want to know more about you, to be interested in you. You want to hook everybody in. Maybe at some point it was for sympathy. Maybe at some other point it was maybe you can get some sympathetic cash out of it. Fine, whatever. But you wanted everybody hooked in. Well, now you got everybody hooked in. Life changes. People react differently to how you are. Some people see right through you. Others don't. But you hooked everybody in, and now you're offended that people are following you in your life every day. Doesn't work that way.
Everybody that has a platform is because of me, and they all initially hated me, except for the 3 people that I'm going to name right now. So, in the process of them getting involved, some of them, I'm not even kidding, some of them just wanted to hate on me. And then other people who were not strong enough to hate me on their own were like, yeah, we're going to go to that hateful platform. And so we can write and say things and we can hate, and because it makes us feel better because we are unhealed people. Right? Yeah. And then some of them got really close to those hateful people And then guess what happened? The same shit that has caused me to be a broken record causes them now to be broken little records. I'm not kidding. But it's okay for them to sound like broken records, right? It's okay for them.
I mean, I can see that, but it's kind of like we're repeating this broken record.
Yeah. And everybody wants to say, right? Well, they did this to me, or they said this about my family, and they said this, and they said this, and they said, you signed up for it.
As did you.
You signed up for it. You signed up for it. You signed up for it. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. Only 3 people did not sign up for it. Everyone else signed up for it. Yes, they did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You signed up for it by saying, I'm going to be the one to, you're going to be the one to look like the other dynamic. The very serious part of my story where I had to literally, they threw me in fucking battle for fucking 10 years now, right? And I've been fucking winning like I said that I would.
They threw her into battle. Not she put herself there, but they threw her into battle. Okay.
Right? And then I have the Tiger King element. That will be explained by this one statement that I'm going to make. I do not have one dignified hater. I have never had a dignified hater.
The fuck is a dignified hater?
No human has ever, in these 10 years, no human that has created a platform to analyze videos or do their stupid shit that they do, none of those people have ever, and they will never for the rest of my life, no dignified human. You will never see a dignified human ever speak against me. Never. I know that after this video, the hate's gonna go scouring the world. You're not gonna find one. Because they're dignified. They're dignified. By virtue of them being dignified means they don't fuck with you. They don't fuck, no. They don't fuck with you. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Oh my God. I know I keep pausing. We're only 23 minutes in. Can we skip through some of this?
So, 3 people, they didn't sign up for it. And you know what? I have a lot of followers on here, and I love y'all. I love y'all. But what did I first tell you? Whether you started following me 10 years ago, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 years ago, what did I tell y'all? Do not openly support me. Do not openly defend me. The kind of shit that I'm surviving requires my help to have a law degree, or my help to be private, or the people that do not hate me, that are supporting me. And it's sad because along the way, you have to be strong. You have to be strong because they are so vicious. They're so vicious.
So vicious.
That no matter how much you were invested in me getting justice and in the right thing happening to me, I knew of the side effect that was going to occur, which is why I said, don't say that I'm pretty, don't give me compliments, don't openly support me, do not openly defend me, right? Because some people, not only are they not strong enough to not be affected by that hate mentally, they wind up blaming me. They wind up blaming me. That's why I have had to learn so many lessons. It used to be 10 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, a long time ago when this started, I was so naive.
Okay, let's skip a little bit.
Caring person in various ways. But at least he has a documented clinical reason to do that, even though the damage, whether you have a documented clinical reason to do that, or you don't, and you're just an evil person that chooses bad choices to harm others, the damage is still the fucking same. It's still the same, right? And it is so ironic to me that when it's mostly women. And you know what? I want to thank all the men that are not involved in any of this shit. Because there's one named Dario. And you all have heard that name before here recently.
Dario, did you piss her off? Dario, did you piss her off?
How dare you?
Oh boy.
I don't know. They want to make him seem like... I do not find hate sexy at all. Not at all.
What is she talking about?
No. And as sexy as his voice is, he is still the man that in one of my videos, Surviving Ofelia Moreno, he states, I wish she was fighting this hard for her children. A fucking man. A fucking man. A fucking man. A fucking man.
Susan, what up?
Yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised of the things that you like. I am not surprised. But it goes to show you that good men, it's not just women that are interested in the outcome of in a woman identifying me as a woman that literally is fighting off these fucking aggressors in power and from the public. But the fact that there is men that stay silent, thank you so much, gentlemen. And if you ever made yourself known to me, what have I always said? They either stay silent and I have no idea that they were even ever watching. And I will never know that they ever did for the rest of my life. Or when they make themselves known, they are like otherworldly, exceptionally kind. Have you not seen the demeanor of the men who have become involved? Frank, Manny, Manny's sidekick, Dario, John Allen, literally like a handful in 10 years. I had a shitload of them from my county, I don't even count those anymore. There is a bunch of catty ass, pussy ass men that live in my county. I'm not even kidding. They can't even deny it. Yeah. It's a small community.
You see, just for a minute there, just for a few minutes, everybody forgot about the $500. Huh?
Community. Everybody knows that they are with.
And which is why she went live while Kat was live. She went on at the same time shortly thereafter.
You know what I mean? As it's first being said. But the side conversations and the back and forth, deviate other people's attention. And that's not helpful to me. Remember, I don't make money off of this. I've never made money off of social media.
That's your
I
fault.
do not have a fucking StreamYard. I do not have a fucking taco banner with the
What the fuck is a taco banner?
fucking picture of myself that doesn't look nothing like me. I do not have, you know, all this fancy shit because I'm a man that's...
Really? I think that looks like me. That looks like me. At least I think it does. Unless I'm very wrong, but I doubt it.
never accomplished anything in my life, and there's a woman that I hate that makes me feel like not a man just by her existing. I don't need none of that shit. I don't even need a microphone. I really don't. Y'all, I love you, you're learning. I love you, you're learning. But don't even react. Do not put angry faces. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. It would be so easy for me to block her, but I really need my audience forevermore to literally see every single fucking hater as this raggedy ass here one right now. If you really want to get under her skin, then what you do is you pay attention to the message that I'm trying to give you.
Gotcha.
And you let her
My bad.
keep on going. Also, I like to keep her comments here because anybody that likes her shit, it's like a fly trap for haters. Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you, Bonnie.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
Vanessa, thank you too.
There's been people that have had to form I'm gonna get to the 3 names right now.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to say this for a long time, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. All right. I'm not gonna actually say because it hasn't even been. I think I should wait more than 24 hours. I'm gonna wait months. Actually, I'm gonna wait months. Y'all, don't engage with her. Don't do it. Listen, let me give you the evolution of it. Look, we have already deviated because I have to redirect you. Don't worry, I will remember where I'm at, but this is what I mean. As her comments are ignored, she is going to start getting very personal. And as my haters tend to do, they will attack my nursing license, my credentialing, my sobriety, anything like that. And the more that they attacked me in details, right? It's going to hit a nerve with a lot of you, because a lot of you actually resonate with me because we have something in common, or you love somebody that has something in common with me. So what is this scraggly little Megan Decker York gonna do? She was going to get so desperate that she will start saying certain things in detail, hateful, detailed things, and it's gonna trigger you. But that's why she's here as a tool, not just as a fly trap for other haters to like her comments.
I gotta skip forward because this is going
but
nowhere.
to train her. And these men, most of them from Ethiopia, or over there, right?
Well, that's what you pay for.
Will try to get up in your DMs as if you don't see them commenting the same thing to like 20 of you. Don't fish off my pier. Get out of here. Thing is that none of them would show their faces with no makeup. Looking.
I'm gonna keep skipping.
Jesus just made people feel some kind of way.
Oh,
just by existing. Right now, we can say,
here we go. Another I'm like Jesus comparison.
He didn't do anything wrong, and he didn't do anything wrong. He was innocent. Jesus just made people feel some kind of way. Just by existing.
And that's what she always says about herself. Just by existing, I make people feel a certain way. That's blasphemous. Do I got my Bible here? No, I don't. It's over there. That's freaking offensive. It is offensive. And not just her. Whoever compares themselves, trying to make that comparison to someone like Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm just like him. Or that's just like me. Woman, you got no idea what he went through. Can't even compare.
He didn't hurt them. None of that shit. None of it. And in the end, he offended all the people that made moves to destroy him and to end his human experience. Can you believe that they felt offended? That he survived them into divinity? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Jesus had people that offended him and damaged him and were still angry that he walked out that tomb. Mm-hmm.
Did she just say people are still angry that he walked out of that tomb? Who are these people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Right? So I wonder. But, I see these people that signed up for this. Because, like I said, I'm about to tell you the 3 names that they didn't sign up for this. Not in the way that everybody else did. A lot of people have been attacked and damaged because they were on my side. And I don't want to call it sides. They were supporting the side of justice. They were supporting the side that they knew deserved justice. And good humans by nature oppose hate and evil. The other ones group together. Those people, in regards to me personally, they never got into this thing. What is this thing? It's my life. It's my life. You can ask every single person that has a platform. Every single one. Every single one of them has tried. They have one thing in common. It doesn't matter if they are wholesome today. Or maybe in some of your eyes, not so wholesome. In some of your eyes, not so wholesome because you don't really like, right? Mm-hmm.
Were you going somewhere with this?
And
Focus.
And they never came in to damage me. And then there was people like John Allen, Ofelia Moreno, Manny, all of those people. They didn't know who I was. And if she didn't know who you were, if she did not know who you were,
you spit it out already.
It was her existence that caused your opposition of her. That is nothing to do with her. So there's those.
So just the fact that she's just the fact that she exists. Her mere presence on this planet is hurting my soul. What is this dark cloud over us? What is this dark cloud that is consuming all of us? That I can get. Her mere presence is hurting my soul. Okay. Okay. Okay.
There's those that pretended to be my friend. They did.
Hey, Christina.
These were really bad. They pretended to be my friend. They pretended to get into my social circle. Because some people, like those haters, they just try to snuff your light out. Just like that.
Oh.
But there's other ones that are very calculated. And they want to get in deeper. And they want to be able to fundamentally to the foundation of you. And the only way they can do that is to enter your social circle. I will never forget when one hater, and you know, I hate to say it, you know, but I mean, I wouldn't be honest if, you know. I just want to remind you all, don't engage, but I told you
You don't
that
have the guts to be what you want to be.
You remember this?
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
that hateful lady, she's,
You need people like me.
right?
We need people like me who are going to listen to this bullshit and then explain the real bullshit, the real story. You need somebody to contradict all this crap. She's accusing cops of planting evidence, accusing lawyers and judges of being corrupt, judges and district attorneys of being corrupt. Really? And imagine if I'm not doing this, she just goes on and on and on and talks her smack, and all those little minions she's got on her page who worship Vanessa, she says no wrong, and they all swallow her stuff. Yeah, Velda, if this is you, your real count. Yeah, I don't know. I said this earlier, and you are 1,000% wrong. Again, I have to go over this again. She's never had anything to do with the page. She doesn't now, and she didn't years ago. She hasn't. And if you don't want to believe that, then sorry, I don't know what to tell you. But you are 1,000% wrong.
Do not engage. Do not react.
But that Scarface scene came to me. It just came to me like right now. Because, yeah, you do need people like us who are going to contradict all the bullcrap she's saying. Especially when she wants to be in politics at some point. Can you imagine her in politics in some kind of position of power? Can you imagine that? Seriously. Think about it. Think about it.
There was a hater one time. Everybody thought that she was, you know, and she was the one that reached out to me. Let me help you, Vanessa. Let me this and that, and I'll help you. And I've been through it, and I've been through it, and they did this to my kids, and this and that, and all this and that, and all this and that, right?
Well, you know what? I don't know if that happened, but he was wrong. It's a small group of us. I am part of the group. One person does not run the page. A bunch of us do. And we've had, I don't know why I feel, I know, this is stupid. This is dumb. She's just never been a part of it and never has been. And Linda is not even really a part of it no more. That ship has sailed for some time already. So, I'm sorry if you want to live in this fantasy land or what the purpose is of it, but
and some of these people hated me because they had their children taken away from them truly for the reasons that hateful people lie about the reasons that I was separated from my children.
Sorry, guys. I'm looking this way because I'm watching the Cubs game too.
Just like once this weekend. You did not. You lost your children because you were doing drugs? Absolutely fucking not.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. But let's see what else she says.
Absolutely not. To this day, there has never been a positive drug test.
Where's my little dude? Where's my dude?
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
I mean, shall we dig it up? The positive test result for, the C word? We can pull that up if we have to. I don't have it at my fingertips right now, but it's out there. It's out there.
Yep. In order for a court and for you to say that without it being harassing, that means you have to know that that is a valid statement that you're making. And there is nothing documented. There is no positive drug test for anything.
Okay. Yeah, kids aren't removed from custody for no reason at all. Not just because. Unless I'm missing. I know CPS has got issues here and there, and they've got corruption problems also. Oh, man. Okay. You keep believing that. You keep telling your minions that, they kiss the ground you walk on.
Right? And so some of these people would be like, they would get mad because I don't think they understood, like, no, I'm fighting for justice because I really wasn't doing those things. And I think some of them got bothered because they went through it and they were flawed humans. And yeah, I have some flaws, but I don't have those kind of flaws. But yes, I have other flaws, but I don't have those flaws. And it bothered them that I didn't have those flaws. And I'll never forget when a group of ladies, and some of you are watching, and I'm not going to say who you are, but you all know. And it made me feel bad because as much as some people support me, there are those that cannot be manipulated. And God, those are the most amazing ones. If I ever find a man to love me, there is one thing that he must embody. And that is the ability to not ever be manipulated. That man no one can manipulate whoever that man will be.
So what will you bring to the table to this man? Good question to ask. What do you bring to the table?
But in these people that support me, there are some that cannot be manipulated.
Hey, Cindy.
But there's others that can. And I'll never forget when one of these hateful people, who is now with one of the most hateful aggressors, right? She showed a screenshot of my Cash App, and it was $1,000. Some of you are already judging me. Don't do that. Stop. There's a reason I'm saying this. And I remember because they were trying to get money together for me. And this down low hater That should have been the first clue, was why would she dissuade us? But the thing is that how she manipulated you was so compelling. Vanessa doesn't need your help. Look at her Cash App. It wasn't even a clue to you that it was a perfect 1,000.
Okay, so for those of you who remember when she would talk about Uvalde, when the mass shooting at the Robb Elementary School happened in Uvalde, Texas, she did a whole bunch of videos after that. And she started many with, "This is about Uvalde." Okay? And she would say that throughout 30 minutes to go by, 45 minutes, an hour. This is about Uvalde. We're going to get to that. And guess what? She never got to it. She started arguing with the comments and people in the comments and fighting with them and doing all that stuff that she likes to do. So I'm waiting to hear these three names like it's some big freaking revelation. So I'm going to skip through it and try to find it. I'm not trying to skip it. I'm trying to skip to it.
What you all, many of you all do not know, because one of those hate groups is where I found you. I can't believe the hate and bullying. I couldn't figure out why they would be so hateful, because all I saw was a bunch of jealousy, because you are absolutely amazing person. So I came to your platform and I never looked back. Thank you so much. Thank
you. You got to wonder who these people are. These are lost souls. These are lonely people. And I feel sorry for them. I feel more sorry for them than anybody else. Because they actually look up to this person right here. And every time I read one of those comments, and when she does go live, and I'm reading the comments, and I'm like, oh, you poor bastard. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. And in the same token, below that beautiful comment is that same deranged hater. And look at what she says. I'm on the hateful platform and it's awesome. That's the kind of energy that I have to continue to survive. That right there. And sometimes that kind of hate winds up having monies. And sometimes the target of that hate happens to live in a really corrupt county, and they know that if they fund an organized crime against their common denominator target, and they make sure that they do it in the corrupt county, because there's no way they would do it in the other two counties. But if they did it there, I mean, no one's going to give her justice. It's going to look like she got justice, but she's not going to get justice, because the people that are supposed to be getting justice for her are the ones that caused the injustice in the first place. Yes. Yeah. So, there's three people, and it's sad. It's sad that people look at this, and I've said it before. It's just it's embarrassing, and it's just it's just, I don't even know if there's even a word for it yet. Right? And it's sad to say. It's really sad to say. Like, I'd rather be surviving corrupt people who actually went to law school, who actually went to police academy, accomplish something. But the sad part is that that is only one part of the dichotomy. The other part is the rodeo, Tejano, Tiger King bullshit haters. All of them. All of them. All
Tiger
of them.
King. Yeah.
With their hateful clown, joker, doppelganger, I'm gonna act like I'm real sophisticated.
So whatever happened to the $500? She wanted to say something about that. What did she? I thought she was gonna say something about that. I mean, since she went live at the same time that Kathy went live, I figured she wanted to say something about that.
You know, when it's cool to hate you, I'm gonna say, oh my God, that woman. And it's like, we all know that you're not that sophisticated. Like, what are you talking about? You know? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Right?
Because she is, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't like surviving that. I really don't. I really don't.
What, are you kidding me? You freaking love surviving. You do it day after day, hour after hour, week after week, month after month, year after year. You gotta love it. You love it. You literally enjoy this crap.
But you know what? The police brutalized my life, and the definition of brutality is force that is more than you actually need to use. And force can be in the form of physical violence, and it can be in the form of official oppression, ruining your fucking life by abusing your powers, right?
Oh, you mean like when they found out you were going to go to law school and they arrested you so that you wouldn't go to law school? Is that what you mean? Is that what she means? I mean, if I was going to go to law school and I got arrested, as soon as I got out of jail, I would go to the school building and sign up. Did they physically restrain you and keep you from going? Did they throw you in the back of the police car, tie you up, and say, you're not going anywhere for 5 years? Is that what they did? See, if there isn't anybody here to rebut this stuff, she would just go on and on and on with her fantasy. That's why she hates me. I don't talk bullshit about her. I say what the actual facts are. And most of these facts are from public record. Hence the word facts. I don't just talk bullshit and insults and all this crap. I don't do that. That doesn't interest me. It interests me when there are 3 people that I know that you're accusing of some stupid crap. That's what interests me. Quit talking about them. You know, maybe I'll go away. Quit talking about them. Quit trying to implicate them. Because you know it's not going to go anywhere. Because you know it's a lie. Fucking fantasy. You know it's a fantasy. John was not outside of your house when this was going on. There was no silhouette of a man. Get the fuck out of here. This is so stupid. This is so dumb already.
So even though some people may think that the more serious part of my story is the most dangerous part, no, they're equally as dangerous. They're equally as dangerous. They're equally as dangerous because the police did not beat me. Yeah, they did not investigate fully, but they didn't put hands on me, and they didn't pay people to put hands on me. Yes, they worked with the people that I will always believe paid for it. Yes, they did. Along the way, in every way, to put me in jail, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. 3 people. I want to thank people like Miss Painter. She did a lot of damage to me. But the minute that her heart changed, she hasn't gone back. She hasn't gone back. She would never disrespect me. She would never act as if she is better than me. She will never act as if, oh my, I'm clutching your pearls. And I thank her for that.
But
because the majority of the time, and I'm not gonna lie, it's rare. It's rare. Of the hateful people that I have forgiven, 98% of them fuck it up. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding.
why is it always everybody else that fucks it up? Not her, but everybody else. Everybody else. And I don't know, personally, I don't know a lot about Miss Painter. The only thing I do know from what I heard is she's been very, very supportive of Vanessa. Very, very supportive. In many ways.
Yep. Yep. Let me see if I can do it in order. Caro. Right.
Okay, so now she's going to talk shit about the people there on that other page, on Kathy's page. Tea with Cat and Friends.
You all know who Caro is, right?
Caroline.
She's one of my strongest supporters. She's one of my strongest allies. She's never done anything to harm me. Nothing. She's never.
So what Vanessa is referring to is when I took the clip and I reacted to it on my show. Oh, and when that comment was shown by some of the people in the comments of their program who were kind of being realistic with Vanessa, telling her, just fess up, say you took the money. You should just say you took it or you stole it. Vanessa feels that she was set up by Kathy and perhaps some of the other ladies. Where did that come from? I don't know. But Vanessa feels that she was set up by Kat and her host, or perhaps by Kat alone. And, I've talked to Kathy a few times, and I know others who know her more than I do. That didn't happen. That did not happen. And neither did the thing with Connie. Connie didn't take no money. That didn't happen either. Again, she's got to deflect and get people to quit talking about the $500.
She's never done anything to harm me. She is one.
Right. And a good point, Christina. When she went to their program the other day to kind of talk about this, she called Kat and said, let me go on. And Kat said, okay, come and talk about it. It's not like Kat said, hey, Vanessa, come on the program. Come on. We're going to give you 30 minutes. Twisting her whiskers. That didn't happen. So that argument of hers does not hold water.
One of 3 people, the other 2 names I'm going to say. She's never harmed me. And she has always identified, this is what separates her from the other 2. But still, she did not get in this to harm me. What my point is, I'm emphasizing that because every other person was intent on destroying me in the scope of damage. Doesn't matter if the hate was here to the worst. It was still on their scope of damage. Their point was to damage me. Garo, she's never been on that scope. Ever. Joyce Allen has never been on that scope. Maria, but and I'm talking about the most prominent names that you hear when you hear of my story, because it's my fucking story. Yeah, but I'm surviving this and I live in this city.
Key word is story. All right? Keep that in mind. Key word is story.
And I'm surviving this and I live in this city. And I'm surviving this and I live in this city. And I'm surviving this and I live in this city. And I'm surviving this and I live in this city. You signed up for it. You signed up for it. There's only one person that didn't sign, two, that did not sign up for it. 3, Garo, who's gotten hate, and the other 2 names that I'm going to say right now. Nobody can tell this whole story and how everything better than me. You know why? Because it's my story. They are merely portions of my story. In their own life, they are the main character. But when it comes to the damage that has been done to them regarding all this hate and these hateful platforms and everything, it's my fucking story. Nobody told you to hate me. You know, one thing I didn't mention, there is a small portion of haters who knew me since I was a child in elementary school or junior high or high school. They've known me in my formative years. Those are probably the ones that hurt a little bit more than the rest. 'Cause you fucking knew that I was a good fucking person. 'Cause you never heard of a fucking bad thing I ever did. Ever. And you still decided to hate. And I still forgave you. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start to skip forward until we get to something that's...
The other 2 names.
Oh, here we go.
Right? Cecilia. Cecilia was involved because her business is bringing topics to the public that people would be interested in. And there is, people that are interested in gossip and things like that. Right? And my story, because it's my story. I know I have a hater that says it's my story. It's not your fucking story. It's not your fucking story. You teamed up with people who all hate me. There's one common thing. When you all have the same target, guess whose story it is? Thank you. Thank you. It's the target's fucking story. You think that I wanted to be the main character in a story of fucking hate that she survived? No. No.
Okay, so this question, I guess I missed it. It was up there in the comments because I know it's important to some people. I don't know why, but it's important to some people. So I said, Kat was never involved with No More Cheeseke's Lies. Definitively never was. And someone said, oh, what about Terry? Was Terry an admin? Terry has never been, or any of those profiles, fake or real, have never been associated with No More Cheeseke's Lies. Period. Man, why are you guys so wrapped up in that? What is it? What is it with that? Not that it matters, but the answer is no. Kat hasn't, and whoever Terry is hasn't either. Yeah. Seriously.
I was forced into it. Mm-hmm. So, I'm about to say these 2 names, and I know that some of I'm not like other platforms. This is not a platform where you can come over here. If I ask you not to talk shit, don't talk shit. I'm not like other platforms that have to kiss the asses.
Dario, bro, you got a shout out a little while ago. You were the topic of discussion. People trying to say your voice is better than mine. What the fuck? Please don't ever speak again. Just kidding. Yeah, your name came up a little while ago. So replay later.
Of hateful audience members. I don't kiss nobody's ass. If you don't like that I don't let you attack somebody, get the fuck off my page. I don't care. I have never cared.
That I know.
No. Okay, so please don't. All right? Because the next two names that I'm going to say
oh my God.
Are now in opposing teams when they were once on the same side, surviving the same level of hate.
You would think that we're going to get names that are like on the Jeffrey Epstein list or some shit. Jeez.
But other than Caro, these two ladies, they didn't come into this shit at all to harm me. Cecilia had initially asked me to be on her show, or the people that are, I have to go back in my messages. Initially, I was supposed to go there, and I didn't want to be on the Cheesemate page because I had, by that point, I had already identified my story was going in two different directions, and I just didn't want it. I did not want. They know now what it's like to have your life ruined. And I don't think they realize the seriousness of it.
Monica Lewinsky.
When they attack your deceased loved ones, when they attack your life, when they do evil things, until you have gone through it, you're going to be entertained by it. You're going to see it as entertainment. And it's not until you are forced to survive it that you understand. Oh shit. Yeah, oh shit. And both of the ladies that I'm going to mention had to go to extremes, and they had been damaged to extremes. And so I didn't go on Cecilia's platform because I wasn't going to do that to my story. And did it kind of bother me? Yes. And we've already had a show and we've already spoken about it, and it's water under the bridge. But it kind of bothered me when, you know, they identified the hate in Ofelia Moreno, because when I didn't go on that platform, she went on that platform. That's not a platform for me. Right away I knew that's not a platform for me. Luke Thompson, he called in. Cecilia and her cousin and everybody there were appalled by the level of hate coming from that man.
Okay, so when it comes to Luke does fucking hate Vanessa. He does. That's true. That's real. There's no way to sugarcoat that. That's legit.
Years later, he would be arrested for harassing a woman here in Raymondville. But while Vanessa Tijerina was making everything that I have claimed for the last 10 years it's not true until it happens to one of my haters or someone else. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. It kind of made me feel a certain way whenever Cecilia gave everybody names. Right? But at this point, her life had not been affected. Right? Long story short, all of these years pass, and Ofelia Moreno, in my opinion, has a lot to do with the nightmare that Cecilia and her husband and her family are living that stem from that hate. Now, let me tell you something. This is the name of the other person. Now, everyone's divided now. It's true. But the thing is, all these people hated me at one point, except for Cecilia and the other name, and Caro. Everybody that has been hurt by other people, that have been arrested by other people, that have lost their jobs, that have lost, this and that. Y'all signed up for this shit. Y'all signed up for it. Literally, I am the only one. Yeah, but this and this and that. No. Instead of seeing the things that you want people to remember me by as side effects of what was done to my fucking life. The fact that I didn't fucking lose myself permanently is amazing. And when I'm able to tell the rest of the world what I am truly a survivor of, that kills millions every year, it's even more fucking amazing that I survived all you fucking haters. All of you. The ones that have always been haters, the ones that were haters and were like, I'm sorry that I ever did that to you, Vanessa, but I'm going to do it again. And you did. None of you, I promise, would have been able to survive what you have survived now if you would have survived the thing that I fucking survived that kills so many people every year. Alexandra Roser. She did not come into this situation hating me. And I need to admit it. At that point, I had been surviving Ofelia Moreno, and that woman had been doing a lot of damage to me. You all saw. It's a kind of hate that I don't stalk her. I'm just here with my sister, pretending, coming to a location after this woman that we came here for just left another location where I harassed her at. And I attempted to engage into a physical altercation with her. So she left that. We found out she was here, so we came to stalk her here. And we didn't even bring our purses. We're just pretending. And we're on live video saying, oh, let's just pretend to get something because we are legit stalking on live video. But we don't stalk. But we're not hateful. And I left a big portion of that is on my timeline. I left a huge portion of her and her fucking sister talking the most disgusting, vile shit that they probably don't even remember fucking saying. I've left that out. I still have that. It was like 5 minutes worth of shit they thought was cool to say back then, that if the world heard them say it right now, they'd come for them. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Because you don't say that shit about people. So that I was surviving. So when I would see somebody aligning with Ofelia Moreno, my mind went into survival mode and said, okay, this is the next person I'm going to survive. Got it. Okay. Got it. That's just the way I had to program my mind. Okay, another one I'm going to survive.
The next person I'm going to survive. Because that means the next person I'm going to attack. Is that what she means?
Because in my mind, there was nobody that was aligning with this fucking hateful, evil woman. That how are they not going to also try to damage me? How can you be aligned with that hate? Alexandra Roser happened to be sitting next to Ofelia Moreno. They were explaining something that had, again, everything that they have a story regarding about other hateful people. Any drama that happened amongst any of these people it is because they signed up for it. They got involved in this. They got involved. And all of that existed because of vicious hate towards me. So it had to do with something that people to this day still argue about. And I did a preemptive thing. And I apologized to Alex because she literally had never harmed me. Cecilia had never harmed me. Other than me feeling that she was like putting like a comical spin on my survival because it's my story. And this isn't funny. And she knows now it's not funny. It's serious. And Alex knows now it's not funny. Because even though in that moment when I saw her do that live video, I went live. And I was like, and I don't know who this Alex Roser is. But if I have to survive you, I will survive you too. So I was already like, I really don't, I just wanted people to know, because at that time a bunch of people were coming after me and I just really needed them to know, I know you probably think I'm fucking weak, but I'm not. And I know that not only am I going to have to amaze the rest of the world so they can understand that my story is a true story and I am the side of justice. I will.
Yeah, I don't know about that, sis. Yeah. You know, that whole thing where there are facts and there are alternative facts, or the facts, and then there's your facts. Well, the facts are the ones that matter.
I will also have to survive and amaze my fucking haters. I will also have to make, and at that point I thought she was one because I identified anybody being on Ofelia Moreno's side as a hater, but she wasn't. She had never harmed me. She saw Ofelia and I guess she was trying to help her in some way. Maybe, I don't know, redo her image. I don't know what the fuck, right? But she never hurt me. Cecilia never hurt me. And God will never hurt me. Those are the only 3 people that have gotten involved in this and that have been damaged. You all have seen the damage that Cecilia's had to survive. And you've seen Roser have to go through fucking court. And then even people that were on her side.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Cecilia is a strong woman. Cecilia is not going to go and play the victim for years and years and years. Cecilia is one of those that if you fuck with her, she will fuck back. That's what I'm going to say about that. I think Vanessa's trying to make everybody... She's trying to make everybody a victim. And Cecilia is far from that. You know, again, that's another person I haven't talked to a whole lot. When her son died, I did reach out to her because that's, I've been through something like that. So I reached out to her sincerely and I expressed my, condolences, and I was trying to show support. And, but she's a strong person. She's nothing like this one here. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that.
Getting mad at her, and you all saw me do a live video saying, if you all have not been to the point where you talk about it, you think you're going to do it, but you don't actually have to put money down and take a hater to court. And she's the only one that has. No one else has. If you have never done that, why is everybody blaming her for not fucking following through? If you've never lived the hate to the point where you're satisfied with a certain level of control and safety and protection that the court system has at least given you up until that point, and you just want to go on with your fucking life. And she got a lot of hate for that. And Cecilia got a lot of hate for whatever it is that they're accusing her and her husband for. And Gato got a lot of hate for supporting me. But those three ladies, Cecilia, Alex, and Gato, and then the ones, you know, that are, obviously Joyce and all of them, right? But those three names, those three big names in this, they never fucking got in this to hurt me. And all the rest of you, oh, you didn't like the way that I was talking on that live the other day? I'm going to say it again. All the rest of you motherfuckers, don't be over there clutching your pearls when you never even used to have you clutching your pearls 5 years ago or whatever before you had your platform. And you know who it is that I'm talking about. Using my name. Everybody, a lot of these haters they get to using my name. You know what? Poor Vanessa. So that they can get a lot of people supporting them. And then they do some shitty stuff after they've already gained supporters for supporting me. Not even fucking remembering that a lot of your fucking audience are people who went to you because they saw me that I fucking trusted you. And some of the most vicious ones try to do that. And literally 3 days later, there they are. Fucking siding with fucking haters like Manny and Ophelia and shit like that. I'm serious. Trying to, and you know, no.
So what does this have to do with the $500 again? You know?
You know what I mean? Come on. You're offended? Look at the shit that you fucking said about me. How can you be offended? When you fucking, come on.
I'm going to skip.
How can you be offended? Be glad that I don't use you as content. Be glad that I do not make an hour video, because I'm beyond that shit. Provide that we are still going to fucking judge her, and we're going to fucking say these shitty fucking words that we should not be fucking saying because we're trying to act wholesome like we're clutching our motherfucking pearls. I would have never done that shit to anybody. I am not the kind of human to do that to anyone.
Ooh, man.
If anybody in this earth has ever been offended by me, it is because they're offended that I fucking survived them.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
But when people do shit that is not survival shit because you were not fucking surviving me, no the fuck you weren't. You were going back to your hateful ways, and that is not changed behavior. Changed behavior is not reverting back to the bullshit you made her fucking survive before. Having a platform doesn't make you better. Having a platform doesn't make you more wholesome. Having a platform doesn't make you more godly. Having a platform doesn't make you more Christ-like. Your actions, your choices.
Yeah. None of us are comparing ourselves to Jesus Christ, so right? Or Gandhi. Or Mother Teresa. Or Martin Luther King. Or Malcolm X.
That's what matters. Simply because you want to cater to your hate. This is a lesson that I've learned through all of this. I cannot stand neutral fucking platforms. If those fucking people cannot understand that to be fucking neutral, everybody knows this. Neutrality only helps those that are the oppressors. It only helps the fucking bad guys. Oh, we have a neutral platform. Y'all are fucking helping the bad guys. You are. None of that shit's here. The only bad guys that I allow here are people that I use as tools to train my audience.
So you're saying Switzerland is a bad country? Is that what you're saying? I mean, don't be talking about Switzerland.
How to deal with hate. And to also use them as attractants and therefore later on down the road deterrents, flycatchers of hate. That's the only hateful element you will see on this page. You're not going to see some catty shit. You're not going to see some mean girl shit. I cannot stand me fucking mean girls.
This is hilarious. This is golden. Do you hear what she's... Vanessa, have you not watched your show at all in the last 4 years? Really?
I cannot stand me fucking me. All mean girls are bully ass fucking people that think that they are cute doing it. That's all they fucking are. That's it. I didn't make this platform so that I can have a platform just to talk shit about people because, you know, I want to, because I get a lot of people that dislike me for, you know, things they should be disliking me for. No.
Yes. Yes. Only that.
I made my platform because shit was happening to me that shouldn't be happening to me. And regardless of what my regional haters fucking say, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I really don't care. I always will believe that when my story gets out of fucking Texas, when the right Republicans hear this story and know that it was a bunch of fucking Democrats, do-gooders, that not only harmed me directly, are on video putting a paraphernalia in my car, are on court record violating the family code.
Right. Mm-hmm.
On court record, documented, being judged by a district court judge saying, what's wrong with this police department? Literally, I have documented everything that they have ever done to me. This is not a lie. This is not fiction. This is not over dramatizing. This is my real fucking life. And everybody that is involved. And right now there's two, you know, y'all are arguing. Y'all are arguing. And I hope Cecilia and them do not think that anybody that you're fighting with can put a key in my fucking back. Nobody can put a key in my fucking back. No fucking body can put a key in my fucking back. No one. No one.
Yeah.
And I have proven that because I have defended each and every one of you ladies when it was unpopular to and when there was a lot of people against you. That should tell you enough that no one can put a fucking key in my fucking back and I'm gonna be their fucking puppet. And the other side too.
Money talks. And bullshit runs a marathon. But money talks. My mom would say this phrase in Spanish. Con dinero baila el perro. Which means with money, even a dog will get up and start dancing for money. Yeah.
Don't think that they are putting a key in my fucking back. They're not. They're not.
Okay.
And don't ever think that just because you are still friends with people that have fucking done fucked up shit even after they were acting all wholesome, like we're no longer haters like we used to be. Even though you're still friends, I don't see you as enemies. That's on you. That's on you. Right? That's on you. Just like the other side is friends with people who are still fucking harming me. Up until last night and this weekend. Right? And yes, if people think that Vanessa already stays a lot to herself, right? Do you wonder why? I mean, come on. Whenever Alexandra did not ever ask me to openly defend her, I fucking did. Whenever Cecilia did not ask me to openly defend her and her husband, I fucking did. I have defended Kathy. I have defended Miss Painter. No one has ever come to me and asked me to fucking defend anybody. Nobody. No one. But I made this video to remind all of you. Don't think that people are not watching this and they do not see that you started behaving like mean girls. Now, if you didn't, then, I mean, you know, it doesn't pertain to you. If you take my standing up for myself as offensive, come on, man. Like I said, I already fucking survived y'all 2, 3, 4 times already. I don't know how many times. I don't know how many years. And y'all did some fucking vile fucking shit to me. Vanessa never stalked y'all. Vanessa never talked shit about y'all.
Didn't you drive to Houston to bother somebody over there and disturb a family or something like that? What was that? Do you remember that?
Unless she was truly defending herself. Vanessa never fucking ran fucking hate pages. And believe me, both sides were showing me what both sides fucking did to me. All those years back then. And did I treat you all any different? No. And what do you all go and do? Exactly. Exactly. So I want to remind people that I funneled a lot of people to a lot of different people. A lot of my supporters, right? I have had to be really careful that my supporters, the minute that I see that somebody that has been loyally supporting me is now getting real chummy with somebody that I have previously forgiven, I need to remind you those people fucked me over before.
Yeah, FYI, I'm not going to be doing any live calls right now. Not tonight.
Miss Painter's been the only one that hasn't, again. Kim Raines also. Kim Raines and Miss Painter have, I mean, it was bad. It was bad. Mm-hmm. They have not done mean girl shit again to me. Mm-mm. No. So when I have to be really careful when my people are getting close to people, I need to remind you, only Alex Roser and Cecilia Chavez and Caro and, you know, friends of Caro's. Those are the only ones that have never fucking hurt me, y'all. Those are the only ones that have never hurt me. Yes, I understand. I understand. Some of my most vicious haters are defending, you know,
Yeah,
one
I
of
don't
them.
hurt people.
I get it. I get it. And some people that have not maintained the decorum that Kim Raines and Miss Painter have towards me. The others, they're defending, they're still on that side right there like that. I'm not trying to get people to pick sides, but when Vanessa has to distance herself from everybody, it's because I'm not gonna make you. I'm gonna draw a line in the fucking sand, and I'm gonna be in my space, and whoever wants to be with me, they're welcome to be with me. But there is going to come a time where if people get inappropriate, and we it got to go, it gets to social fisticuffs again, right? I don't care if people now have a platform. I don't give a no, not a damn no. Right? When you offend me, and it's obvious that you did, and you are a promoter of neutrality, knowing that half those people you are allowing yourself to be neutral with are evil, fucking hateful people, who's the problem? Because we know what history says about neutrality. We know what history says about allowing all voices, even hateful ones. This is not a government page. Thank God. Facebook and social media are not government entities. It is the people that decide. Schools can allow Satanism. Governments can allow Satanism. In fact, they must. They have to. That's the law. Social media is the only construct in which it gives the power to the people to say fucking no to hate. I don't want to be friends with people who are neutral with hate. I don't want to be friends with people who do not make me feel safe. No. All
right, I'm going to skip forward.
These are my boundaries. I have no respect for those other kind of boundaries that have anything to do with giving hate a fucking voice. That is some coward ass fucking shit. I do not care about numbers here, and even though my hater has taken on quantity over quality, I have been saying that shit for 10 years. I do not allow neutrality here. You're either going to be without hate and you're going to be kind, or you're not going to be on this fucking platform. And you're not going to be my fucking friend.
That's hilarious.
You're not. And you're not going to fucking use me when you want to refer to me as, yeah, I stalked Vanessa and I shouldn't have done that shit. Stalked.
Don't come here and be neutral.
How dare you?
How dare you be neutral? You must pick a side. You must.
I never did that shit to no fucking body that has betrayed me, and I've never allowed them to be my friend, or has betrayed me after I allowed them to be my friend. I have never done that shit to nobody. I have never done the shit that has been shown to me in fucking screenshots that I did not even bring up to you. Bad fucking shit. Vile fucking shit. Because I truly let that go. But the behavior that has led to me making this video, no. Unfucking acceptable. Unfucking acceptable. You are no more ladies than I am. You are no better than I am. You're no more wholesome than I am. If anything, you've done some fucking shit. Well, Vanessa, what have I done that is a personal fucking decision, that is my fucking thing between me and God? Not you. What you have done, though, to me was against me. It wasn't a fucking personal decision. You all have chosen in the past to harm me. All of you have. Except Cecilia and except Alex and except God.
Yep. This is all deflection, redirect, damage control for some individuals. That's what you're going to see the last day or two and the next few days. I promise.
All of you. And it involved being on fucking hate pages, man. It involved being friends with John Allen. Oh my God. Yeah. It involved, you guys were friends with evil motherfuckers. You think that's the fucking same as Vanessa making a fucking personal? You cannot throw shit in my motherfucking face. Because I have never done the shit that anybody that I have forgiven has done to me. Never.
Who has she forgiven?
And that's all I have to say about that.
She forgave somebody?
That's all I have to say about that. I really, for real, that's all I have to say. At this point, I'm not going to say what I personally, I'm just, I can say some other shit, but I'm not. I can choose to match those fucking energies. Y'all know that I can. That is a low vibrating Vanessa. That's fucking papitas. That's easy for me to do. To match that fucking energy or exceed that fucking energy. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Mm-mm. No. No. And do not think that just because don't think I'm just letting something slide. Don't think that I don't pick up. I know I have autism, but don't think that I don't pick up on your indirects. I've had to train myself for 47 years to be able to pick up on shit like that. And sometimes people that naturally are without the ability to detect it like that, but have trained themselves to the Olympic level of detecting that shit, I have. I am a master at defending my fucking self. A fucking master. And if I can survive the likes of fucking John Allen and fucking Manny and fucking Ofelia Moreno, then I can survive the likes of any fucking hater of any fucking level that has never risen to the fucking evil that they have done to me. Fucking thinking that you're fucking, we don't agree with that shit. I don't agree with your fucking neutrality. Which means that you're fucking neutral with fucking hate. Right? I am a fucking sweetheart.
Where's dude? Where's dude? Here he is.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
She's a sweetheart.
I am, and you all have seen me.
Oh, shit.
You have been alone with me. And you know I do not deserve that bullshit.
With
One
a
of you
straight
is fucking
face.
just a fucking bitch. And
With
has
a
always
straight
been
face.
a fucking bitch with me. Always. Always. But the rest of you, you all have seen me one-on-one. We've talked. We've shared oxygen. We've been in the same space. I am not like you're the fucking one that you fucking felt compelled to do some fucking bullshit for. No. 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 And once again, I thank people like Kim Raines. I thank people like Miss Painter who have yet to revert back to the mean girl fucking tactics that I have had to survive in the people that I have forgiven. And to those of you that did revert, I mean, I hope that at the end of your life, it was worth it. I mean, yeah, I'm a good friend to have. I'm a good friend to have. Those that
I didn't know this was a comedy routine. I swear. Seriously, I didn't. I already played the laugh. I'm not going to play it again. But
Weird.
that are my friends know that I'm a good friend to have. Because I'm even the kind to help a motherfucking asshole that has harmed me. If I'm the only one that can help with a certain situation that not even their hateful bitch ass friends can help them with, I'll help you with that. And I won't talk shit to you or make you feel bad, nothing at all. Because I will just fucking help you. Because I will know that no one else can do that for you but me. And I'm not just gonna fucking go on living my life not fucking trying to help you.
where can we see evidence
Because
of that?
that's the kind of fucking person that I am. That's who you harmed. Again. Yeah, there's things that I need to think about. There's things that I need to think about, y'all. Honestly, for real. There's things that I need to think about. I really think that I am going to be a loner of loners. My circle is going to be fucking tiny. And you know what? In that circle, I hope that people are mature enough to know that if you are a person that makes me feel safe, you must understand one thing. Nobody can fucking manipulate fucking me. No one. In fact, the majority of fucking people that hate me, it is because they cannot manipulate me. It is because I sense deceit the way a dog senses fear.
You know, she says that she can't be manipulated. Yes, she's being manipulated. Being handled. Yeah.
So, when my circle is so small, I hope you understand that it is not neutrality when two of you are feuding. It is maintaining a friendship with two people that have yet to harm me. Because every fucking body else has. And I do not group Miss Painter and Kim Raines in that. That one more time, when my circle is so small that it is only the people that have never harmed me. And the people that once harmed me and never went back to their shitty ass low vibrational mean girl tactics and their fucking neutrality that includes being neutral with fucking hate. Who the fuck does that? That brings you karma too, by the way. Being neutral with hate not standing up against hate, giving a platform to hate, allowing hate to attack good, allowing yourselves to be so fucking judgmental that you indirectly attack good for reacting to hate, shame on you. Shame on you. Now, why do you think I'm addressing that? And I have not given no energy to all the other fucking motherfuckers that don't like you all. Because I've always said it. It is the people that I have allowed to me, the people that I've given birth to can hurt me the most in my life if they wanted to, right? Somebody that I'm in love with can hurt me really bad. Everybody else in the world cannot. I don't give a fuck what you call me. I don't care if you have a huge hate page. I don't care what the fuck you do to me. I don't care if video this and arrest this and fuck all of you. I know what my legacy is gonna be. Believe me, no fucking Valley people, no fucking South Texas people are going to make me believe anything is impossible for fucking me. Why do you think I haven't given the same amount of energy I have not given to those fucking hateful ass people? It is because I was good enough to fucking forgive you. And you were in a position that after you hurt the fuck out of me for years, and I fucking forgave you, you suddenly think that you're motherfucking better than me? No, the fuck you are not. Because shit I forgave you for was shit I would have never fucking done to you. It is shit that they do to you. It is shit that they've done to you. It is shit that they will continue to do to you. That I have never done that shit to any one of you ladies.
Is it like Sunday sermon or something? I feel like she should be up at the podium. And I'm just letting this go on. It's only a few more minutes, and this is fantastic stuff.
And like it or not, the world will fucking see that if they haven't already seen that, and many already have seen that. All right? Please, y'all. I know that a lot of these people are going through some shit, and yes, but remember, they signed up for it. Gato, she did not hurt me. I love her, but she signed up for it because, you know, she openly supported me, and so she put a target on her back. Cecilia, out of curiosity and wondering what the fuck's going on, what is this fucking shit happening? Is this real? You know, got involved. But she never fucking hurt me. Alexander Roser, she got involved. She never hurt me. But all three of them signed up for, there's only one person. One. That didn't sign up for any fucking hate and has gotten the most fucking hate even from those she fucking forgave after they did fucking vile shit to her. It's me. It's me. It's me, and I'm still fucking surviving, by the way. By the way, I'm still surviving. Yeah. By the way, I'm still dealing with a lot of injustice. By the way, I've been arrested multiple times. By the way, I've been clearing my name. By the fucking way. By the way, everybody can say, oh, the police didn't put any paraphernalia in your car, even though it's red-handed in the video.
But that's not the whole video. That's just part of the video. Oh yeah, there's the whole rest of the video. You ever show them? Did you ever show them that part? Did you? Did you ever show them the whole video? Of course not. Of course not.
That I'm surviving that shit too. All the shit, everything. Shit that people that I forgave, maybe they haven't done as bad as they did before, but just still fucking betrayed me. And you did it. Trying to make yourselves seem. My goodness, we don't agree with that. No, you wouldn't agree with that because you've never been through what fucking Vanessa has been through. Neither one of you. Neither one of you. In fact, she survived some of the worst hate from both of you. I wish everybody the best of luck. If you do not have the ability to fucking change, I gave Velda fucking 3 or 4 fucking chances. I never give anybody fucking chances. Changed behavior. Changed fucking behavior is the only fucking true apology. So when you revert back to that mean girl fucking actions and moves and choices, guess what? You're no longer a good guy.
Okay.
Especially when you chose to do that.
This is golden. This is really golden. It really is.
When you allow hate, you allow that level of hate to be the rate limiting step. That is the rate at which you are not going to get a higher vibrating audience. And energy is fucking everything. Energy is fucking everything. Energy is everything. You know how energy is everything? If there was platforms that showed their faces, it shows more authenticity. I swear to you, that page would vibe higher. Because it's like trying to speak to somebody in a room, indoors, and they have sunglasses on. It's not authentic. Not as authentic as you want it to be. It is authentic to a certain degree, but if you care about energies and if you care about succeeding on whatever platform you have, you must be the most fucking authentic.
Fucking motivational speaker, huh? God. I bet people would actually pay to listen to this shit. I mean, just to listen to it.
But when you allow hate, that will always be your rate limiting step. You will never have a page that whose frequency and energy.
Yeah, I'm not taking any live calls. I'm not doing that today. Not doing that tonight.
Can rise higher than the way your hateful people are bringing that page's energy down. There's nothing but fucking love on this page because I don't allow that shit here. I don't.
There's nothing but love on this page. Oh my God.
I know what you get. You're a damn pedicist. All right, just get the hell out of here. I got a goddamn campaign.
Okay, then I quit as your son.
Peace and love, peace and love.
That's all there is.
Peace and love, peace and love.
That's all there is on this
Peace
page.
and love, peace and love.
Holy cow.
I don't. All right, I love y'all so much. Be well and be safe. And I'm just going to continue. And that's it. I'll leave it up for some people to see. Again, for 10 years, people have not liked it when I have survived them. And some people have been adults and understood. My actions forced her. You know? And no, she's not the same Vanessa. Because there was not one fucking petty bone in her damn body in this entire fucking video. In this entire video. And I don't think anybody that has fucking judged me could deal with these circumstances of involving people that have destroyed me. Try to. And maintain the same level and lack of pettiness. But you want to judge me. No. I love y'all so much. Bye, y'all. I love you. I didn't address all those other fucking haters because, I mean, it's them. And it will always be them. Right? I love y'all. Bye.
And after all this,
Baby, come and get it on.
after all that, so what happened to the $500? Oh wait, there's another video. Maybe she'll address it there. This one's a shorter one. It's only like 30 minutes, roughly. Same night, a little bit later.
Hi, Belinda. Hi, everybody. Yeah, you all know that I'm gonna say something, honestly. I think my point is being made right now, right? I think my point is being made. When you all heard Ms. Painter say I was wrong, you all need to know Ms. Painter has not spoken to me. Ms. Painter has not seen the first video or the second video yesterday. Ms. Painter has only gotten a side and none of mine. But because whatever was told allowed her to say that I was wrong without knowing my side, you can just imagine how she was influenced. And don't tell me it's not influence when you could make a judgment without knowing everything. Thank you so much for all of you. We see them deleting the comments supporting me. They can't deny that. They can't deny that. They can't deny that. This weekend, something occurred that showed the true colors of a lot of people. Right now, the true colors of the audience and other people are being shown. You didn't see me acting petty. You didn't see me doing any indirects.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not doing that. I'm not Hyman. I'm not Jaime. I'm not any of them. I'm not. And I'm not the way that you all act either. I'm not. No. I knew that you all could see it. They don't even know who Eve's apple is. They don't even know who that is. It could be a man for all they know. Right? But Miss Painter doesn't know about any of that. At this point, I'm going to choose to be the better human. You know why? Because I understand that just the same way that people think, oh, it's so-and-so that has influenced Vanessa. No. You being assholes with me influenced me. That's it. You, people making judgments about this situation without speaking to me, and without watching those videos, they speak for themselves. They speak for themselves. I do not have to narrate anything. Everything speaks for itself.
Oh, you spoke for yourself, all right. And, you know, I'll say it again. I said it before. Her going live on Kathy's show was not a good career move. But, fine, you went on there. What you should have done is fessed up to what you did. Just fessed up to it and get past it. Instead, you acted a fool. And now with that 2-hour video trying to deflect, people are not going to forget the $500. Inquiring minds want to know.
The demeanor of the people that are opposing anything that I have said directly or indirectly, it speaks for itself. Mean girl vibes speaks for itself. Making judgments without knowing both sides speaks for itself. It is unreasonable to say Vanessa is wrong, although I haven't spoken to her, because the thing is that hateful audience, that was giving them the green light to be hateful. Yes. And they are pruning the branches of all of the good comments supporting me. Yes, because they want to strengthen their hateful platform. Because at this point, that is what it is demonstrating to be right at this moment right now. Because what other motive would you have to delete any comments that are supporting me and opposing the hate? There's a reason for that.
Who's deleting comments?
There's a reason for that. Right. I gave all you 3 ladies a second chance. One of them's been just fucking it all up because they're just a fucking bitch with me. Right?
Burning the bridges.
You're grieving right now, Ms. Painter. You're grieving right now. I gave my condolences yesterday, but you didn't see that.
She did. I should say she is. Miss Painter lost her brother. I guess he was ill for some time, and then they had him on life on a respirator, I believe, and then he passed away a couple days ago. So condolences to Miss Ophelia Painter. And, you know, dealing with that, and then she's got I hope she hasn't been dealing with this and listening to it, because you got a death in her family, you know, it's like, forget everything else. Focus on your family. So hopefully she has been able to grieve peacefully.
Because you didn't see the video to be able to make a good judgment. Otherwise, you would have heard me give you my condolences. I'm not going to act like those two. I'm not going to act like those two. But the fact that you said I was wrong, without taking it back, standing by it, that is just as offensive as what they did yesterday. And it hurts even more coming from you.
So
I
still, I mean, not that we should expect anything different. Still deflecting, still not accepting the responsibility. Just fucking fess up and put that story to bed. But like I said, I think there's more to the story. I didn't hear about that woman wanting her money back. I don't think they gave it to her. I think that's just a crock of shit made up story. Just my opinion.
I can respect and survive as well. I can. And I will. Right? If my friendship does not mean enough to say, hey, I should not have said Vanessa was wrong, because it says more about me saying Vanessa was wrong when I haven't spoken to her or seen anything but for what was told to me. And I hate to say it, but what can I expect from 3 people that have harmed me viciously before? I just pray, Miss Painter, I just pray that I didn't make a mistake with you. That's gonna hurt. It is. It's gonna hurt. Right?
You know, I kind of feel bad for Miss Painter because she was really, really a Vanessa supporter. I'm going to say is, because I heard her talk the other day and it sounds like she is. And it really does suck that this one, who probably benefited a lot from Miss Painter, is talking the way she is. And actually, they all really were very tolerant of her. You know, I don't know if they supported her. I know Miss Painter did. But everybody else, I don't know if I wouldn't know if I would call it support or tolerance. But they were very accommodating.
But God knows I forgave.
Yeah, and that means a lot.
Those ladies are probably never, because they're acting catty. Right? Off the bat. Deleting comments that are supporting me. None of that is mean stuff. None of that is being mean, people. Come on. You know what I mean? Right? So this is now a waiting game. Now this is us watching to see if 3 people I forgave are going to all 3 dig their heels in. Yeah. I have to stand up for myself. But like I said, I can respect and still survive. But no. You know the emotional maturity of the people that are hating and supporting the hateful things that they've done. That emotional maturity is fueled, Miss Painter, by you saying Vanessa's wrong when you know. You messaged me and said, no, you're right, I haven't spoken to you. Have you told the audience that? Have you let them know, you know what? I spoke too soon. I shouldn't have said that she was wrong. Because those ladies are never going to do that. Because they're not mature enough to do that.
Well, it's not their place to do that. It's between you and Painter, apparently. Yeah, she knows.
But it's okay. I'm just glad that you all are seeing it for what it is. No, I don't know who it was that said that anybody that anybody made me do this. Y'all were bitches with me.
Oh, poor you.
Y'all were bitches with me. It's documented.
See, that's where she's got it wrong. And if she's referring to Kathy and conspired with me, or no, she's referring to Kathy conspired with that page to bring her on and to show those comments and, to humiliate or whatever you want to call it. But they didn't initiate the invitation. You called Kathy and wanted to go on their platform to talk about it. They didn't set you up. She did what she does. Every once in a while, shows a comment, shows a comment. She showed a comment. It happened to be a negative comment on you. But so what? Remember? You looked for this. We're all live. All of us that go live, we look for this. And we got to deal with these little attacks or little insults or criticisms, right? But the minute somebody says something like that, you just lose your shit.
Your actions made me do this.
Oh, they moved you. They moved you.
Your actions made me do this. What did y'all think that because it was two of you that I wasn't going to... I've survived all the people that you're surviving. And yourselves. And Miss Painter. And if I have to survive all three of you again, that's what I'll do. Okay? Vanessa does not choose to have to survive people. People that survive other people don't choose to survive.
God.
It's the other people that offended them, that damaged them, that hurt them. Even the hate.
You see this trying to get the sympathy right now? That's what it is. I'm surprised she hasn't turned on the music yet.
Even the hate that's watching this, even they know. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to act like those two ladies. But I am going to stand up for myself. And it says a lot. It says a lot about a human being that can say, you know what, I should have not said that she was wrong.
What does it say about a human being when you take $500 that you were supposed to give to someone else and you don't? And you keep it and you say nothing for 3 years until you get called out on it. And you still don't give him the money. You supposedly return it. What does that say about you? I mean, really? See how this works?
And it says a lot about a human being that doesn't fix their mistake. All right? Yeah. They don't even know who Eve's Apple is. And you know what? Miss Painter, come on. If they can put, at least they're either pretending to not know who Eve's Apple is.
It doesn't matter. What does it matter? Eve's Apple is the one who made that comment. The comment was something like, I think it was the one that just admit that you took the money and that's it. Admit it and be done with it. I think that was it. The comment was something like that. Said who does it matter who it's from? So in Vanessa's mind, in her paranoid mind, she probably thinks Kathy knew who it was, and they conspired to put that comment and show that comment. They waited for me to come here and show that comment.
I'm sure some people could probably guess if they know who it is. But You don't even know who that is. You don't know if it's a hateful man or anything. Some nameless, faceless stranger could not.
That's bothering the piss out of her that she doesn't know who that was. Because she can't go and insult that person or look that person up or anything like that. That's eating at her. You know how she likes to go and look at profiles and go and insult them and all that crap? She can't do that with Eve's apple. And that's what's keeping her up at night. I guarantee.
Not be offended. But you could offend me after everything that you all did to me. And I forgave. All this is part of my story. I mean, what could I expect? I was taking a chance when I forgave people that damaged me. Okay? You all know that they didn't just, say, hey, Miss Painter, you gonna go live with us? No.
God, man.
It's like when children try to go to a parent first. It's mean girl, elementary school tactics.
Well, that's your preferred, method. You should be very familiar with it. Man, it's really eating at her that she doesn't know who that is. It's got her triggered nasty.
I guess we were the topic of somebody's life. Somebody had to survive you. You're going to be the topic. You see? Everything that I have stated about other haters who have damaged y'all, when you do and bring me the same energy that other people have brought to me, I'm going to have to survive you in the same way. I'm going to have to survive you in the same damn way. It's no different. It's no different. Okay? But I'm going to let all of the immaturity and the lack of in other areas, and the refusal to right wrong statements speak for themselves. I've been doing this for 10 years.
And like we keep saying, we've been saying it since that morning when she was live.
All right.
All this
I know.
because she stole $500.
Exactly.
And she just won't fess up to it. All of this, the last 3 days, have been because of that.
No. I love y'all so much, okay? I love y'all so much. The universe does not work in favor of people who harm other people.
Oh, good Lord.
No one harmed either one of those ladies.
They know that. And they didn't harm you.
In fact, one of the things that I said yesterday was this has nothing.
And actually, if they did harm you, which they didn't, you're being triggered by a comment. You're being triggered by a comment. And all the other shit, it's just created in your head. Because you're freaking paranoid. All of this was just because of that one comment from Eve's apple. That's what all this is about. You don't even care about the money. You didn't care, and you don't care now. It's not about the money. This is about the one comment. People, that is what is eating her alive. The fact that she can't get back at that person with that one comment. So what's next? She's got to lash out at Kathy. That's what's next. And anybody else connected to her. That's why she included me.
Has nothing to do with one of the ladies that's about to harm me after this video. But there's a lack of emotional maturity there. And it's my bad that I gave chances to people like that.
What up, Missy?
And I just hope that Miss Painter's not one of them. And if she is, there's nothing I can do about that. Nothing. that I am not Jaime. I am not those other fucking people. I am a better human than them. But yet, I get the same treatment after all three of you have harmed me. And let me clarify something. I was not wrong. The statement that was made about me was, Vanessa's wrong.
See if I can find it.
Gato, Cecilia, Miss Painter, I have to clarify that because I don't know if you're going to clarify it or not. But when you said that, anything you opposed of me, anything that you said, anything that you would have said, I don't like Vanessa's shirt, that riled up the hate. And then the fact that they are deleting all the comments that are supporting me, if this does not prove.
Okay, that did not happen. I don't believe that happened. She's saying that they deleted all the positive praise that Vanessa was getting. Bullshit. I don't think Kathy and them people did that. No way. No freaking way. She's off the deep end, I'm telling you.
What the reality is there. And then you're going to try to deny that? What people are actually seeing? I really don't think that you all are going to try to gaslight people the way haters have tried to gaslight people against you. And say, no, you didn't see that. You did not see us deleting the comments defending Vanessa. Why? I sent a lot of people to your page. Kathy, you thanked me. You thanked me for the enormous amount of people that I sent to your page. You think that they're going to like that? That's why you are deleting those comments. Because those are people that see, hey, what's going on here? But Miss Painter hasn't seen what they saw. So the statement that Miss Painter made was, Vanessa's wrong. Nobody should be saying that I'm wrong until you have seen everything. That's not unreasonable to say. Right? Tell me when I am disrespectful. Tell me when I'm petty. Tell me when I'm catty. Tell me when I have matched the energy of what you are seeing in the video that they made after the one I made before this one. Let me know the minute that I match that petty, catty energy. Let me know. You're not going to see that here. No, it's not cool to be a mean girl. So what Miss Painter said was, it's wrong to the effect of, it's wrong for Vanessa to say that Gato and Cecilia and Alex are the only ones that are on her side. I didn't say that. Who told you that, Miss Painter? Who told you that? I said that. It's a live video. I can't edit it. Is it going to weigh in your decision making on this? When you see that I did not even say anything close to that? That someone or somebody or two people told you or gave you that impression because you didn't hear me say it. And when you finally give my concerns the same attention that you're giving their concerns, and when you finally see their attempts to influence you in a
So one of the comments was from Eve's Apple, and she said that she was responding to another profile, R2D2. And this Eve's Apple said, exactly. So much spinning. Admit to it, and move on. And that is the comment that has caused a lot of this. Not the $500. Not that she took it and pocketed it and stayed quiet for 3 years. Not that. But a comment.
in a different direction. What's going to happen then? What's gonna happen then? What's gonna happen when you see my video and you realize Vanessa didn't even say that at all? Vanessa said Caro and Cecilia and Alexandra were the only 3 involved in this entire 10-year thing that have never harmed me. They never came in with the intentions to harm me. That's what I said, and that sounds nothing like what they told you that I said, that you said I was wrong about. They wanted you to see me as being wrong about something. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
See, and this is where I have to do this because I have to.
Oh, poor you.
It's okay. I have faith that she's going to look at this. She is not a stupid lady. She's very smart. Those 2 do not have the ability to gaslight her. She is days into grieving. I have not reached out to her about this. I have a hard time believing that Miss Painter reached out to them. And the reason that I have not involved Miss Painter in this is because she's grieving. And Miss Painter, if you did not reach out to them and they reached out to you, don't you think that says a little bit more about them than anything they can say about me?
Oh, good Lord. I'm really surprised, and actually I'm expecting it. And actually, I wouldn't mind it here right now. The violin and cello music. It would come in perfect right now.
No, I don't need nobody that hasn't lived my circumstances to come over here and tell me. Nina says, why do you let them take up so much of your mind? There's 24 hours in a day. My mind is that of a neurodivergent. I have ADHD and autism. This is literally nothing. Nothing. This is a fraction of what my mind is able to process. I don't like that energy here. I don't like that energy here. No, ma'am. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think you need to let it go. No, I don't like that. I think that people who don't know what's going on and who have never survived what I have survived, they need to stop giving people like me unsolicited advice. Okay? All right? I don't like your energy here. You can go to their page though, because I think that they would like you there. Okay? Bye. All right? Thank you. The fact that they're deleting comments.
They're not.
Yeah.
At least I don't believe
And I
they
was
are.
in denial that was a hate page.
Okay. She thinks they're deleting praise for her, when in reality what happened was the crowd turned. These people that were always, go Vanessa, you go girl, you're strong, and all this stuff that were on Kat's page, all of a sudden that's not there anymore. The few that were like Michelle Rutherford, those people that were coming over, they're Vanessa's hardcore people. But all those people that were always supportive, guess what? They weren't.
But I knew that there was an element of hate. I always knew, because you've always heard me say when I've ever
To
gone
her,
on
everything
there,
is hate.
I know
Everything
some
is
of you
hate
hate
to
me.
her.
I always say, I know some of you hate me, but it was during the time that they were not deleting the comments of the people that did not hate me. But tonight they are. And you know what, Miss Painter? If you did not reach out to them, and they reached out to you in your grief, something that I refrained from doing, and I said, do not take this shit to her right now. She's grieving. If the case is they reached out to you about this while you're grieving, you did not initiate the contact, they did. In your grieving, in your bereavement, I apologize on their behalf. I apologize on their behalf, and I want to underscore that if that is the case, once again, it says more about them and this situation, the way they're handling it, than anything they can ever say about me.
You know, she's trying to come off as she's so much better than they are.
All right. Yeah. I guess that's it. I guess I hope and pray. I hope and pray that Miss Painter is not a hi there, Missy. Hi there, Miss Yvonne. You made me cry. I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you and your husband are doing good. Thank you for everybody that has never hurt me. Thank you for everybody that has never put me in a situation where I have to forgive you. Thank you. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. Thank you to everybody that has never lacked kindness, that has never been mean girl energy with me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, 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 thank you.
People that have once hurt me and truly asked for another chance or forgiveness or said sorry, and they never went back to that energy. Thank you. And right now I'm hoping that any statements that were made by somebody, Miss Painter, who has not seen what these ladies are trying to manipulate in a different way, I hope that if there's any comments made about that they're fixed. And if not, I hope people understand that I lost 3 friends. Well, 2, because one was always a bitch with me no matter what. Right? But yeah. No one's going to be mean girl with me.
It's funny how this was all a love fest just not even a week ago. And it's not because of the $500. It's because of that comment. It's because now Vanessa's got to make herself the victim. It's just stupid.
I do not have one. I have never in 47 years had a friend ever be a mean girl with me, have that kind of catty attitude, do any of the shit that they did yesterday, do it again today, and still be my friend. Nor have I ever kept a friend that does not recognize when they shouldn't have spoken in opposition against me without hearing my side also. All right? I am demonstrating the greatest level of restraint and emotional intelligence and maturity right now. And I know people can see the difference. All right? If the universe thinks you should not be friends with them, then I guess that's what's going to happen. And I'll have to accept that. If the universe allows me to keep one friend because she realized we should not be opposing anything that Vanessa's saying until we also hear the side that is her side. Right? Yeah. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I think that I am actually treating those ladies,
Almost
well,
over.
you see,
2.5 minutes.
I am not acting the way that they are acting towards me. I'm not acting like that. Nope. No. But if you want to treat me the way that you treat the people that have harmed you, knowing all the shit you did to me, the shit you're doing today, the shit you did yesterday, that I've never done to you all, that's on you. That's on you. Right? Thank y'all. Yes, 369, 369, 369. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Gato, Alex, Cecilia, don't allow anybody to try to persuade you that anybody can manipulate me.
Guys, I'm not taking any
Miss Painter's friendship.
Not tonight. No live calls tonight. We're about to. This video is going to be over soon, and then I'm calling it a night for tonight.
That should prove that no one can manipulate me. I will not be anybody's punk. No one. No. If I have to stand alone for the rest of my life, that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't need a wingman. I need good people on my side that are not going to harm me and that are not gonna make me feel unsafe around them. And for up until now, those other two, well, that other one, just, I never feel safe around her. But the other one I did until yesterday. And Miss Painter until right now. And I guess we'll see after today that I'm not going to be disrespecting anybody. No. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. At the end of the day, that platform is but a portion of my fucking story. For real. Everything said there, everything is but a fraction of my story. Of course, my survival is going to speak louder than any way you can offend me. I love y'all. Bye.
Oh boy. So there you have it. And that ends the Wednesday edition and this current chapter of whatever you want to call it, scandal. $500 gate. So we'll see what happens next. I'm sure there's going to be some responses, maybe even tonight. I'm not sure. I'm surprised somebody hasn't been on already. But there will be responses, and we'll see what happens. Thank you all for being here with me tonight. This has been almost 4 hours. I know it was a little rough. You guys hung in there. Appreciate it. We will respond to whatever comes up next. Probably tomorrow. Something happens tonight, we'll see, but most likely tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Cubs lost. Boo. Have a good night.